Hello guys, welcome to JMeter tutorial session 5. Today we are going to see about listeners. Listeners are the component of JMeter that displays test results of the sample. Let's get started. Last session we have seen recording, so from that only we can start. I'm deleting this test script recorder from here. And here in this thread group we have one results tree. Let me add a few more listeners. Right click, add listener, aggregate report, and one more, view results in table. Next I am going to add listener assertion results. Let's run the test now. All samples are executed. This is the response what we have got in results in table. Let's see from view results tree. We have got response for all the samples. This is a sample result, and the request what we have sent is demoblaze.com, and a response for that we have got this content as part of response body. Response header having this information stating like it is successful. Likewise we have information for everything. The same set of data are available for each samples. Next one is aggregate report. Aggregate report, it will display for each sample and it will show that approximate time. For example, if you take iPhone 1.jpg, here it will be there. This is the request sample. For this, how much time it took, it will show like that. If that particular request having more number of request and response, then it will show average of that. And at last we will get this total as well. Here we will have a complete sample value. We'll go one by one. This is how many samples it contains. This label contains 1 and this also 1. Likewise all of them having 1 samples, and average time it was taken like 244 milliseconds, 245 milliseconds, and median is 244, 245, and 90% of the request, how much time it was taken, 244. 95% of request took the time of this, 99%, this is the output. Then minimum and maximum value, in case of any error it will report over here in this column. And throughput, whenever we are sending a request from JMeter, then for that it will calculate each request was taken how much time. This request, if we take bm.bng-105, it was taken 4.1 second, and received response 17.06 kb, sent is 1.15 kb. This is the information what we have in aggregate report. Let's see view results in table. Here also if you see, it will have information about each sample. Here we have a samples. This sample start time is this thread group. This is thread group 1, and second one is iteration. We have given iteration for thread group is 1. Label of the samples are reflecting over here. The same is listed under thread group. Sample time in milliseconds, how much time it took, and the status of the sample results in green because all of them are met the criteria. What is the byte size it was taken while sending a request to the server? Send bytes. This column contains the size of the sample which is sent to the server. The next one is latency. Once request is sent, after that we will get the first response. In that time frame usually used to be get calculated for latency. The last one is connect time. It is a established time when client and server doing handshake. That is the time it is being calculated here in this column. Next one is assertion results. It is listing everything here because we have not added any assertion. Let's add one assertion. After that we'll see what will be the output. I am adding here under iPhone. let me add assertion response assertion. So the response assertion, it will display result only for this sample iPhone 1.jpg iPhone 107. Response code, it was successful, so it should contain 200. I have saved this test plan. We have a lot of results. Let me clear everything. Executing again now, and before execution let me change the response code from 200 to 201 so that we will get some failure. Saving test plan and executing this now. See, we got the failure in iPhone 1.jpg iPhone 107, where we have a response assertion with the response code 201. Test failed, code expected to contain not 1. Same we will get in assertion results as well. Rest of the samples we do not see any message because it is successful. Only iPhone 1.jpg iPhone 107 contains message because it is failed. Here it is printing error message as test failed, code expected to contain 201. But actual code what we have received from the server is 200. And if you see view results tree, aggregate report, view results in table, assertion results, we have added all 4 of these listeners under thread group. In case if you are adding these listeners under any one request, then we will get result displayed only for the particular sample. For example, I am adding here one listener, view results tree. I am renaming this to bm.png. I am saving this. If I execute, I will get this pm.png listener will display results of pm.png iPhone 105 sample. Let's check it. I am saving this now. Let's clear everything. I am running this test now. If you see this listener, it contains results of pm.png sample, not rest of the samples. But here it will show entire result because we have configured this at thread level. This one we have configured at sample level. This is the difference between sample level and thread level. Likewise, we can create multiple threads under test plan, and we can create aggregate report under test plan level, not at thread group level. Let's create fast. I am creating one more thread group. I am moving one request to here. Copy. Then I am pasting over here. So it is pasted. So now we have 2 thread groups. Let me rename this thread group 1, and for this let me rename to thread group 2, and let me create one view results in tree listener, one more at test plan level. Add listeners, we can take it aggregate so that it will give average result. So if you see here, we have all of these listeners under thread group 1 level, this view results tree at thread group 2 level, this aggregate report listener we have at test plan level. Let me clear all the results. I am executing now. Aggregate report, it has results of test plan level for all the samples, and view results tree, aggregate report, view results in table, assertion results having the result of samples which is available under thread group 1 level. This bm.png listener having result of one sample, that is pm.png iPhone 105. So this is the difference, guys. Let me add graph listener. So I have added graph listener and increasing loop count from 1 to 2 or infinite, so that we can able to see very clearly that visual graph results. Let me clear the result. Saving the test plan and executing now. Hope you can able to see that color code here. Black color one, it is indicating data. Blue color one, average time. This pink color, it is indicating median. This is a red color, deviation, and green color one is throughput. I think you can able to see that this graph now. Blue color, green, red, pink, black, the datas. This black color dots are datas. Let's run it for some time. And here also, if you see, it will calculate only that average level. You can see that changes here. And you can see this one we have explicitly failed, so that we are getting 100% error for this. Rest of them it is 0% because all of them are successful. You can see the changes here. What is the average? In total row, it is calculating for all the samples, and here it is calculating for each sample. This is the average data. Likewise, we can see in graph, this is a clear line you can able to see now. Assertion results, it is keep on moving. View results in table, it is keep on printing since it is infinite. Aggregate report, as I said, it is an average calculation here. This is also same, it is keep on printing. So now graph is clear, so let me stop it. Graph results listener will help us to see the result of output under test. Hope you guys might have understand what is the role of a listener under thread group level, under sample level, under test plan level. Keep doing in parallel so that it will help you to understand and having hands-on experience in JMeter. Thank you. Have a nice day.